You know, when we think about dementia care, there's a really common trap we can fall into. The idea that an activity's main job is just to pass the time. But what if we're missing the entire point? Today, we're going to dig into a powerful shift in thinking, away from just keeping people busy and toward helping them find real meaning and purpose in their day.
And this, right here, this really sums up the whole shift. On one side, you've got the old way, filling time, distracting, just keeping busy. It can leave a person feeling like they're just waiting. But on the other side, there's a totally different path. It's about finding purpose, about doing, about contributing. It's the huge difference between being a passive observer and an active participant in your own life. This is the change we're going to unpack.
So where does that old way of thinking go wrong? Well, we can call it the entertainment trap. It's this idea that the main goal of any activity is just to fill up the hours in a day.
And here's the real problem with that trap. When we only focus on entertainment, we miss out on something so much deeper. We miss these incredible opportunities for people to hold on to their independence, to feel that sense of purpose, and to stay connected to their own identity. The activity might look fine on the surface, but on the inside, it feels, well, kind of hollow and meaningless.
So this is where we need to make a really important shift in how we think. We have to completely redefine what an activity is for, getting away from a passive schedule and moving toward active, meaningful engagement.
So what exactly is a meaningful activity? Well, it's not just about being entertained, that's for sure. It's about doing something that actually connects to who a person is, to their past. It's about being able to contribute, to stay involved in life, but in a way that's perfectly adapted to their abilities right now. This is pretty much the new gold standard.
This quote just nails it. When activities are adapted thoughtfully, they support autonomy rather than replace it. Think about what that really means. The goal isn't to take over and manage someone, it's to empower them. It's about making it possible for a person to do for themselves for as long as they possibly can.
But here's something that might surprise you. It's not just about what the activity is. What's absolutely fascinating is that how you offer it can make all the difference in the world. The way an opportunity is presented is just as crucial as the activity itself.
Let's use an analogy. Imagine a closed cupboard. It hides the opportunity, right? It's passive. It doesn't invite you to do anything. But now picture an open cabinet with everything laid out clearly. That is a natural invitation. It encourages someone to just explore and to engage on their own terms, in their own time.
And this shows how really small design decisions can have a massive impact. Just making opportunities visible, using simple visual cues as invitations, placing activity stations along paths people already walk, these simple things empower people to start activities all by themselves.
And really, it all comes back to this one central idea: helping people move from being a passive recipient of a pre-planned schedule to being an active participant in their own day, in their own life. It's all about restoring that sense of agency.
So, what happens when we actually get this right? The positive outcomes? Wow, they're just incredible. It creates this amazing ripple effect that touches literally every part of a person's well-being.
I know, it sounds great in theory, doesn't it? But what about in the real world? Does creating this kind of environment, one built around purpose and invitation, does it actually make a difference?
The answer is a huge, resounding yes. The research and just hands-on practice show this massive range of positive outcomes. We're talking about less agitation, less wandering, fewer signs of depression, and even better sleep. But it gets even better. We see a slower rate of cognitive decline, independence is preserved longer, and there's often less need for certain medications. The bottom line is a dramatic improvement in overall well-being. That is a powerful list.
And this is the crucial distinction. These benefits don't just happen because someone is more stimulated or kept busy. They come directly from purposeful engagement, from doing things that feel familiar, that make sense, and that allow a person to feel successful. When that happens, a lot of the behaviors we associate with distress can just fade away. And you know what's really cool? It's not just the person living with dementia who benefits. As you can see here, creating this kind of supportive environment has a huge positive impact on everyone. On the staff, the caregivers, the family, even their peers. It just creates a calmer, more positive space for the entire community.
Okay, so this really points us to the path forward. It's all about creating a culture and an environment that is built from the ground up around these opportunities for meaningful engagement.
Ultimately, it all boils down to this. The debate is over. We know activities are absolutely essential. The real question, the one we need to be asking now, is how do we create and present them in ways that are truly accessible, that truly work for people at every stage of their journey?
So I'll leave you with this to think about. Whether it's for someone you care for or maybe even in your own life, what's one small opportunity for purpose, one open cabinet instead of a closed one, that you can create today? Thanks for listening.